I'm beating every N64 game, and I mean all of them. The twist is, the next game I play is randomly selected, so I have no clue what's coming next. This is the journey to beating every N64 game. Game number 246, Mario Party 2. Released in 2000 in North America, this game was developed by Hudson Soft and published by Nintendo. We played the original Mario Party ages ago at game 26, so it's good to see another one pop up. Oh man, I love Mario Party 2. I played a good bit of this as a kid, but it had a renaissance for me in college with my roommate's Nintendo 64. He would always pick Wario, and I swear his cart was hacked to make Wario get lucky or something. He would be getting destroyed, then out of nowhere, hidden block star, hidden block star, hidden block star. No matter what, he would always win. It drove us crazy. But yeah, a lot of good memories with this one. I feel like it's my favorite Mario Party on the Nintendo 64, so I'm real excited to run through it for this challenge. Let's get into it. But before we do, I'd like to give a big thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Titan Mattress. Getting good sleep is important for overall health and just, feeling good. Titan mattresses are designed, assembled, and shipped straight from their factory in Arizona. It gets sent to you in a convenient little box, and setting it up is so easy, and it's honestly kind of cool. Once you open the seal, the mattress just inflates itself to the full size. I thought it was really cool to see. One of the most simple setups I've had. Their mattresses are designed with a mix of heavy-duty coils and high-quality foam to let every person get great sleep. And I mean all of them. Titan mattresses come in 3 options: Plus Core, Plus Luxe, and Plus Elite. I've had the Plus Elite for quite a while now, and I've loved it. It comes with the Glaciotex Plus Cooling Cloud pillow top to keep my body temperature regulated at night. It helps me feel especially good now that I can safely count horses to help myself fall asleep, knowing I've beaten the horse game. Wait, there's a second horse game? Plus, Titan mattresses come with a 120-night sleep trial, a limited lifetime warranty, and even free shipping if you are in the US. So, if you're looking to get a new mattress, go to titanmattress.com/thebeast to get 30% off your order with code THEBEAST. That's code THEBEAST to get 30% off. Thank you once again to Titan Mattress for sponsoring today's video, and now, let's get into it. Turning the game on reveals the game's story. Mario and friends created a new world called Mario Land. However, one person didn't really like the new name. Some guy named Wario. He thought the place should be called Wario Land instead. After all, he is the superstar. There was a lot of fighting that happened, and they were wondering who the true superstar was. Peach said they should settle this in a more reasonable way. Therefore, this place should be called Peach Land. However, that somehow didn't go over well with the others, and the fighting continued. During their fighting, someone was taking advantage of the situation. A guy named Bowser began attacking this new land. This is a disaster. A Koopa who witnessed the attack went to tell everyone that the land was being attacked by Bowser, but they all just ignored him. Unbelievable. Toad finally had an idea everyone could get behind. They will name this place after the superstar who manages to defeat Bowser. Wait, does that imply that it's canon that Wario was the winner of Mario Party 1? Thus, the title Mario Party 2 was born. The options menu, otherwise known as Professor Fungai's Research Center, doesn't have a lot to change. You can view your play data, delete all save data, do a sound and music test, and swap between stereo and mono sound modes. Alright, let's get into our first board, Pirate Land. We apparently will become pirates and scour a tropical island in search of treasure. I love how in the pre-game rules selection for this, they just have everyone sprinting down a pipe. Like, we couldn't have thought of something easier? The Power Star magic or something? By the way, I play as Luigi because I like Luigi. I put the game on hard to try to keep it as interesting as possible. One of the best parts of this game that they just kind of abandoned is the themed costumes. Everyone dresses up as a pirate for Pirate Land. Look at DK's cool shirt, man. Our goal is to defeat Captain Bowser and find the treasure. Whoever does this will become the superstar of Pirate Land. First thing we do is a dice roll to decide the turn order. I was second this time around. So if you've somehow never seen Mario Party, it's a board game where you roll a die with 1 through 10 as possible move rolls. A new feature to Mario Party 2 immediately came up, the bank. Every time you pass the bank, you have to pay 5 coins. However, if you land directly on the bank, you keep all the money contained within it. Speaking of which, wow, Wario landed right on it immediately. Transfer of wealth completed, I guess. After all 4 players have done their turn, it does a minigame. Either 4-player, 1v3, or 2v2. Ah, Shy Guy says. A classic Mario Party minigame. Shy Guy either holds up a flag saying A or B, and you just have to press that button. Easy, right? However, sometimes he will do these fake outs, or even the double fake out. I clearly forgot all about that, and well, I got wrecked. So we're just way up in the sky and he makes us fall? How do we tank that? I guess there's no fall damage in the Mario Party universe. The main goal during a game is to earn stars. You have to pay Toad 20 coins to buy one when you pass. Sadly, I would have had enough if I won that minigame. Oh well, I guess a Bowser space is pretty cool too, right? Bowser spins a roulette of usually bad things. This time at least I'm taking everyone else down with me. Bowser's coin potluck makes everyone in the game lose 10 coins. Since I landed on a red space and everyone else landed on blue, we rolled a 1v3 game. It's me against all 3 of them. Bob-omb Barrage. They are throwing live explosives at me in this weird barrel raft looking thing. The CPU aim is, not the best. For some of these games, I wish there was an even higher difficulty than hard because, man, this is free. Another huge new feature to Mario Party 2 is the item shop, and I guess items in general. When you pass the item shop, you can purchase an item with coins. I bought the skeleton key opening this gate. It's the only possible way to go this path, which is pretty cool. Wow, so many new things here. I landed on a battle minigame space. Goomba shows up and takes 10 coins from each player to put into a pot. If not everyone has enough, well, too bad. Guess the people with at least 10 coins get scammed. These minigames are a completely separate pool from the regular ones. This one is Day at the Races. Ugh, I just can't get rid of horse racing no matter what I do, huh? It's gonna follow me for the rest of my life. Here, each player bets on a racer. The different ones have different tendencies in the race, and apparently a faster idle animation showing how well they'll do. Well, I didn't know any of that at the time, so I just YOLO picked Thwomp. Okay, Thwomp got 2nd place, we take that. I actually really like how this one shows a slow motion replay of the finish at the end. We needed that in the horse racing game, man. Goomba gives 2/3 of the coins to 1st place and 1/3 of them to 2nd. Well, I put 0 into the pot, so I'd say this is an improvement. Okay, DK can't afford this star as long as he doesn't roll a 1. Oh, well, that's probably fine. Slot Car Derby. This was a great minigame from the first Mario Party. Good to see it return here. Basically works exactly the same, but it shows your speed on screen and the tracks are different. I love the happening space on this board. Just a pirate ship nearby that blasts you with a cannonball if you get unlucky. Why do they do that? DK gets the 1st star of the game. Whoever has the most at the end is the winner. After a star is purchased, it moves somewhere else on the map. Oh, also, something new in this game is that Baby Bowser moves to the previous star's location, and he takes 5 coins from you every time you pass by. Hexagon Heat, a great minigame. Basically Mushroom Mix-Up from the first game rebranded. It's so easy to manipulate the CPU into bouncing on your head, then you can lead them to falling off the cliff. Gets really intense when it's with friends though. Boo is still here as expected, but it's been changed to require you to pay 5 coins to steal coins. Not worth it in this case. Honestly, stealing coins for free is kinda strong. Tile Driver is a pretty decent minigame. You ground pound the 9 tiles in order to match the image in the center. Either a Goomba, Boo, or Koopa. Really, it comes down to optimizing the ground pound with as low of a jump as possible. Really? Another Bowser space already? Well, you may notice that one gold option, and wouldn't you know it, I hit it on the 2nd roll of the entire game. Yeah, Bowser just runs away. You don't actually get the awesome reward. So the big gimmick in this board is the Thwomps. They block a path, and you can pay a custom toll to pass. It starts at 1 coin, but it can increase if you so wish. If one player is dominating in coins, you can make this ridiculously expensive and kinda ruin the board. Another 1v3 minigame, Shock, Drop, or Roll. The 3 on this are on a rolling platform trying not to get shocked, and the 1 is pulling a lever to change the direction it goes. I was the 1 here, and I'm gonna be honest, I feel like it's just RNG whether the CPU decides to fall off or not if this game is on hard. Maybe there's some good strat here, but I don't know it. Another new addition to Mario Party 2 is item minigame spaces. They removed the single player minigame option and decided on this, I suppose. It will always be the same minigame on each board. So here we've got rollout barrels. The items get hidden, shuffled around, and you've got to remember where the one you wanted is. Yoshi got the Bowser bomb, which, yeah, that could cause problems. I also like how when you get it, the commentator is like, got item? Yeah, they know this is bad. Really? DK gets a 2nd star already? This is starting to look bad. I was doing a 35 turn match here, by the way. You can either do 20, 35, or 50 turns in Mario Party 2. So the Bowser Bomb is a weird item. At the end of that turn, it automatically gets used and Baby Bowser grows up to full-on Bowser. He gets to roll 3 dice, and whoever he runs into takes all their coins. Yikes. Bumper Balls makes a return in this game, except now it has mild ice physics. Those two absolutely bullied me. What the heck am I supposed to do there, man? Why is that Shy Guy frozen under the center anyway? What happened with that? Oh, I actually forgot about this fish that takes you across the water for 5 coins. Well, I guess there are 2 gimmicks in this board. Platform Peril is another minigame that returned from the first one, but now there are conveyors and moving platforms to shake things up a bit. Other than that, it's basically the same, I guess. Another returning minigame, Bobsled Run. This is the first 2v2 game we've seen so far. It's the same minigame, but different tracks. And there are also boosts now. Thankfully, the CPU teammate doesn't affect anything here that bad, so you can't get scammed by them. Why does the penguin have that X on the back of it? Not sure what that's all about. A brand new minigame, Mecha Marathon. You just mash A and B at the same time as fast as you can for 10 seconds. How fun! After they've been wound up properly, we let them rip and see how far they go. Whoever goes the furthest wins. Wario kinda destroyed us here. Crazy Cutters is back, except here it's a battle minigame. Probably for the best, because it was weird only having to get over a 90 score in the first game. The shapes you have to outline are significantly more complex in this one. I somehow won with only 89. Hey, I'll take it. Man, I had so many coins, but no stars. I may have actually gotten some stars if I'd quit getting hit by this dang cannonball. This minigame is weird. Roll call. You just have to count how many of the enemies are on screen. Keep pressing A to increment the count, or B to decrement it. With these being bob-bombs, they can explode, so you've really got to pay attention. This is kind of dumb with friends though, because like, you can just cheat off each other. I suppose it becomes a mild game of using a fake count until the last second if that's the case. Yoshi gets the 3rd star of the game, dropping me down to 3rd place. This is rough. I had a trick up my sleeve though. I was holding a golden mushroom from the shop, and it's time to use it. I get to roll 3 dice blocks, getting anywhere from 3 to 30 spaces. Well, I guess 12 is better than 10 would have been? Crane Game returns in Mario Party 2, and this one is drastically improved in my opinion. In the first game, you just picked one unlucky soul to grab, and if you brought them back, you stole like half their coins. In this one, it's more of an active thing with the crane moving significantly faster. However, you have to grab all 3 players. The way you both grab someone and break free is by mashing A, so it's essentially who can mash the fastest. The stopwatches on the ground give you more time if you're the crane player. I guess the one bad part about this version is if the crane player loses, it takes ages. My goodness, Yoshi gets a 2nd star as well. How do I still have 0? Seriously? Shell Shocked is a cool minigame they added. Everyone is in a Koopa tank and tries to blast each other. You can do a line drive shot with A or a lob shot with B. The tank has tank controls, as you might expect. I totally won. Don't look at the footage. Don't do it. I somehow landed on a 3rd Bowser space. But even crazier is I got the rare reward again. I can't find the odds of it landing on this space, but I know it's rare. Some people were telling me they didn't even know it could happen at all. So the idea of it happening twice in a row is absurd. Wow, we really got a lot of battle minigames in this match, huh? This is Bowser's Big Blast. One of the literal RNG games. You press the lever and just hope it's not the singular bad one. If it's good, you get a puff of smoke. If not, then you get that dreaded countdown in Bowser's eyes. I get why Mario Party has luck minigames, but it still doesn't make them any less frustrating. Another 2v2 minigame, Torpedo Targets. One player steers the sub and the other launches torpedoes. My goodness, the CPU was being relentless here. Did you see that double shot? Out of control. That was wild. I've never lost so badly at anything in my life. Bombs Away also makes a return to Mario Party 2. Now there are bullet bills getting launched in a different trajectory than the overhead cannonballs. Other than that, there is a massive bullet that gets launched at the very end that takes out anyone on the ground. Pretty similar to how it used to play though. Finally, I get on the board. It's been a rough start in this match, but it's time for the comeback. However, DK didn't want to be shown up, so he gets another star on the same turn. My goodness, this guy needs to be stopped. Abandon ship is a pretty decent minigame. You mash the A button to climb this pole while the ship sinks. The pole layout for this ship seems quite inefficient, but it's good that it's here. There are broken beams you have to dodge by going left or right throughout, and you'll occasionally be hit by a fish. Whoever reaches the top first wins. Another battle minigame, bumper balloon cars. This one is usually over quick. Super weird tank controls. If you ram someone's balloon, they're out. It does not feel good to control this thing. Alright, I got a second star on the next turn. We can do this. DK thought I was done there, but oh no. I have another trick up my sleeve. Earlier, I won a magic lamp in an item minigame, and it's time to use it. This thing is ridiculous. You ride this super cursed looking toad genie way up into space for whatever reason, and he takes you just directly to the star. Of course, you still have to pay for it, but this is the best item for sure. Sneak and Snore is a pretty weird minigame. Somehow we've all found ourselves embedded in barrels, and we need to safely reach the button near the sleeping chain chomp to open the door behind us. You can move while it's asleep, but as soon as it wakes up, you have to stop to hide in the barrel. Whoever leaves first wins. I wonder what's in that pipe near the chain chomp. What's that for? Skateboard Scamper is back and better than ever. Well, actually, it's mostly the same, except now we're in some building and we're being chased by a giant boo. There are slopes now, I guess, so that's cool. Ooh, our first coin minigame, Quicksand Cash. This is a 1 versus 3 where the player in the middle changes the direction of the quicksand spiral. The players on the outside all try to both survive and collect as many coins as possible, while the player in the middle waits for the scraps to fall down to them. Actually balanced compared to the disaster that was Coin Shower Flower from the first game. I'm realizing how many of these minigames are just button mashing. Filet Relay is a 1v3 minigame where everyone's a penguin somehow, and we have to bring a fish to the end. Mash A to move, but if you mash too quickly, you'll slip and fall. The 3 are slightly smaller and move faster, but they have to pause to toss the fish to the next player. Really? A third good reward from the Bowser space in a single match? This has got to be unheard of, right? Move to the music is a good idea, but it plays kind of bland. The one has to make up their own dance routine using either A, B, Z, or a direction on the joystick. Then the 3 have to repeat it back. If they pass 2 rounds, they win. Somehow another battle minigame, Raking 'em In. I kind of hate this one. You just press A to send out this mechanical rake and hope to pull mushrooms into your basket. Orange are worth 1, gold worth 3, and purple are -2. I suck so bad at timing this thing. I swear, it's impossible. Alright, we're getting to the late part of the match now. Here's a really cool item, the Dueling Glove. With this, Goomba brings you to a location for a duel with another player. You pick which player to duel, and you can bet as many coins as you want, provided both players have that many. On this map, the duel is Saber Swipes. You have to press the button sequence on screen faster than the other player to win. DK got destroyed. I felt good about my chances of winning at this point. However, maybe I was a bit overconfident? I had my own dueling glove and used it on Yoshi. Yeah, that wasn't my finest moment. Okay, so he's got a lot of coins now. It's fine. Balloon Burst returns in Mario Party 2, but it's a 2v2 minigame this time around. Whichever team can pump up the Bowser balloon enough to make it pop first wins. I think it plays identically to the first game. So, only because I lost that duel earlier, Yoshi can afford his 4th star. Oh no, it's happening. Tipsy Tourney is back as a minigame. This one is pretty identical to how it was in Mario Party 1, except the song and picture are different, I guess. Alright, into the last 5 turns we go. Toad does a recap of the standings and asks Koopa Troopa who he thinks will win. That player gets a free 10 coins. During the last 5 turns, blue and red spaces add or take away 6 coins instead of 3. But the most interesting thing is, if 2 players land on the same space, it immediately initiates a duel between them. Those can get super tense. Wario finally gets his first star of the entire game, 31 turns in. Well done, bud. Hot Bob Bomb is back as a minigame, but it's a battle minigame now. And it keeps going after the bomb explodes. Whoever it blows up on is out, and you continue with a new bomb until there's only 1 player left. It's like sort of RNG, but there is some strategy to it. Lights Out is a pretty cool 1v3 minigame. The one has a big ol' hammer, and the 3 are all carrying around light bulbs. Every now and then the lights go out and you can't see the guy with the hammer. It gets pretty stressful, but it is a bit easy to predict how the CPU will move. Totem Pole Pound is a new minigame. This one, you just ground pound the totem until it's completely embedded in the ground. The key here is doing max height ground pounds. If you do, it will take exactly 5, and it's the fastest way to end it. Phew, alright, this could be the thing that seals it. I bought a skeleton key and made my way over to Boo, allowing me to steal a star from Yoshi. It's an expensive 50 coins, but it's worth it. On top of that, the normal star was in this area, and I was super rich at this point, so I also bought that star. Up to 5 now. Yoshi and DK with 3. Alright, here we are at the end of the game. Toad recaps our star and coin counts at the end of the game, just to remind us. There are also 3 bonus stars awarded, which can really shake things up. 1 for most coins earned in minigames, 1 for whoever held the most coins at any point in time, and 1 for who landed on the most happening spaces. I pretty much always get the minigame star against CPUs, so that's a good insurance policy. I absolutely love how they award the Superstar Award in Mario Party 2. The ceremony gets interrupted by news that the treasure was discovered. However, Captain Bowser shows up and says he better not be stealing his treasure, but then a shadowy figure shows up. Whoever wins the game is the one who shows up. In this case, it was me. What other game are you going to see Luigi and Bowser in pirate outfits having a sword fight? This is peak content right here. Impertinent fool. Who comes up with this stuff? After Bowser is scared off, we have our ceremony and Luigi is awarded the Superstar Award. You can view the detailed results if you want. It's always interesting, especially seeing how many happening spaces there were for each player. Also, I got 5 Bowser spaces this game. That's hogwash. Then everyone's coins, as well as their stars, go into the bank. Each star is converted to 50 coins. They changed it in this game to where the CPU stars and coins count towards your total. I guess they realized people would just plug in 4 controllers at the last second to get them up anyway. With those coins, we can head over to Minigame Land and put them to use. You can use coins to purchase minigames from Woody. Doing this allows you to play them at any point outside of the actual party. They kind of cost a fortune though. I will be buying all of these in this playthrough, by the way. Alright, that's 1 board down. Time for Western Land. Become deputies in a tiny town of the Old West. That sounds fun. I'll take this time to talk about the graphics and audio. The graphics in this have that similar look from Mario Party 1. It's basically just the same, but nicer looking, you know? They definitely improved the gameplay in this instead of trying to focus on the graphics or anything like that. The music is great. All of these songs are embedded in my brain, and for good reason. I think the first game might have the most nostalgic songs, but I really enjoy the tunes in this one. Honestly, I think the song for picking game rules is the one that stands out the most to me. Just so chaotic and high energy. So here we are in Western Land. Everyone is dressed up as cowboys. Our objective is to defeat Bowser the Brash. He's been causing a lot of trouble around these parts. Do this and we become the superstar. So how do we beat this game anyway? Well, all 3 of the Mario Party games on the Nintendo 64 have a way to beat them in single player. In this one we have to win on all 5 boards, which will unlock a secret 6th board. If we win there, the credits will roll. I was doing 50-turn games now, both because I really enjoy the game and I wanted to farm enough coins to purchase all the mini-games. Bowlover returns from the first game. In that one, you just had 1 roll to hit whichever player you wanted to make lose. In this one, you have 2 rolls to try to hit all 3 players. I'd say it's more balanced here. This board has a train you can ride. Pay 5 coins to get brought to the next station. However, you have to roll a 50-50 block to see which direction you go. Goomba makes you go backward. The item minigame here is Give Me a Break. A train is going in a circle and you pull the lever to stop on which item you want. There's a bit of a delay for it to stop, but you can reliably predict which you'll get. I really like this game, Toad in the Box. You hit the spinning dice block and hope to get Toad. Anything else and you get stunned for various amounts of time. It's pretty free until the last one where it's basically luck. I don't know, I kinda like the chaos of the last spin. Hitting the happening space here makes the train go without anyone on it. If you're in the path, Well, not good for you. Back to the start you go. Look away, what a strange minigame. This is the first thing I think of when I think about those old Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing videos. The 3 just have to look in a different direction than the 1 5 times in a row. Looking straight forward is also considered a direction. Cake Factory is a brand new 2v2 minigame. You've got to work together to assemble cakes with a singular strawberry on top for some reason. If you place the strawberry first, it's a ruined cake. The conveyor speeds up and gets super fast eventually, so it's hard to grab the ingredients. I finally won on Mecha Marathon after rolling it like 5 times. I'm not even that bad at button mashing. The CPU is just ridiculous. Here's a cool item, the Plunder Chest. It steals an item from a random player. I was hoping to steal Peach's key here to prevent her from getting the star, but oh well. Another unique thing on this board is the Wiggler Milk Bar. If you pay 20 coins, you can force everyone to show up there for a good old hootenanny. It's a hoedown! No, it's a hootenanny. This can be good if someone else is near the star or something like that, but 20 coins is a bit steep. At least the characters all seem to be having a good time. Dude, I swear my game is glitched or something. Why are we landing on the good Bowser rewards so often? This is crazy. Here I am buying a star on turn 29. Currently it was tied up with 3 of us having 2 stars, but I had the most coins at 131. A really weird 1v3 minigame, Archer Rival. The 1 has a bow and the 3 are pictures of themselves on sticks. There are Toad and Baby Bowser NPC pictures too, and they cause chaos. They'll tend to pin you against the edge of the screen if you're all alone, so it's usually easy for the 1 to win this one. A new feature in this game is the hidden block. Here, Mario just gets a free star. Wow, how cool. It can also be 20 coins. While they did have a similar thing in Mario Party 1, you had to purchase it from the in-game shop, and it would summon either Koopa Troopa, Boo, or Bowser. Sky Pilots is a really cool 2v2 minigame. One player steers the weird flying fish ship while the other flaps its wings. There are rainbow rings around to give you a boost, and there are also cannons being launched to send you backward. Good minigame. Super Speed Hockey is a peak 2v2 minigame. The players can only move up or down while the Koopa shell flails around the ice. This one can get really intense. Eventually the shell gets so fast that it basically becomes luck. A 5th good roll on the Bowser space. May as well start keeping track of these, because why not? This is wild. Looney Lumberjacks is a basic 2v2 minigame. A pulls the saw and B pushes it. You've got to time your presses so that both of you move in one fluid motion. It's pretty easy to beat the CPU in this. Another hidden star? Are you kidding me? This game is trying to cheat. I never get these. Handcar Havoc is back. I can't remember if it had a brake button in the first game. I think it's much easier to not fall off the side in this version. Still pretty challenging to beat the CPU on hard though. Like, what is this? Another hidden star for Yoshi? Don't make me replay this board, come on. This was turned 41 out of 50. Facelift returns, but it's a battle minigame now. Plus, we get to stretch other characters' faces, which is funny. Look at this cursed Yoshi face. Dude, are you kidding me? On the literal next turn, Yoshi gets another hidden star. This is unbelievable. A very basic minigame, Dizzy Dancing. The players are on a record and it gets spun around aggressively, sending them to the 4 corners of the player. You have to move to the middle and grab the clef in the center. However, your controls get all messed up, so you don't know which direction you'll go at first. Alright, fine. I'll just win enough minigames to get rich and steal all these free stars Yoshi got. It's only fair. Grab Bag returns as a battle minigame. Instead of stealing money from each other, you steal mushrooms out of each other's bags. They can steal gold ones from you, which are worth 3. This one's pretty decent. At the end now, and Bowser the Brash is robbing the first mushroom bank. This is a disaster. I went into the end up by 2 stars, and I also got the minigame and coin star. Mario got the happening. But yeah, Bowser's robbing the bank, and he's got a gun. This is bad. If only someone would show up to save the day. Bowser yells, "Draw!" and they both pull out their pistols. Luigi had the odd job strats though. He was just too low for Bowser to hit him. Well played, Luigi. Well played. That's me winning on 2 boards now. Heck yeah. Time to buy some more mini-games. I was able to afford all of the 4-player ones already. Although you can't buy them until you run into them in normal gameplay, so it seems I'm still missing 4. Guess it's time for Spaceland. Become a member of the Space Patrol and help keep the galaxy safe. That sounds important. Look at us in our space suits. We've got to protect this place from Black Hole Bowser, the plunderer of all of space. Whoever does will become the superstar. The happening space here makes a Thwomp Patrol come out. Anyone caught in its path gets sent back to the police station that's on the way. Now this is more like it. I got a hidden star on the second turn of the game. More of this, please. Destruction Duet is one of the best minigames. You just beat up this statue of Bowser to try to destroy it as fast as possible. Reminds me of the thing where you beat up the car in Street Fighter. You can punch, jump kick, or ground pound it. Very satisfying. The item minigame in this has you using a sledgehammer to blast one of those bell ringing things, you know, like you see at the carnival. Mash A to build up power, but just enough to get exactly what you want. It's pretty tricky. So about that police station, you can pay 5 coins to set up a speed trap here. With this, when someone gets chased by the thwomp from a happening space, the Sniff It Patrol will then push them even further down the board. Oh hey, Wario got the same roll on the 2 dice from a mushroom item. He gets 10 bonus coins. 1 out of 10 chance for it happening, not too shabby. The main feature of this map is how all the paths converge in the center. When you pass through here, there's a counter starting at 5 that ominously goes down each time someone passes. Wonder what happens when it reaches 0. The dual minigame here is Time Bomb. Goomba will give us the amount of seconds to wait, and then we activate the bomb after that amount of time has passed without being able to see a timer. Whoever is the closest to the actual time wins. Wario is the one who used the dueling glove, and he went all in. Big mistake, buddy. I've literally got 175 coins now. That is so many. Here's the speed trap in action. I think it's actually chasing the Womp for speeding. Womps are lawless. Well, when the counter reaches 0, let's just say it's bad. The Bowser coin beam is positioned in the top right corner, and anyone in its path gets 100% of their coins wiped. It was fun having 175 while it lasted, I guess. Oh, I didn't realize they had different maps for Shell Shock. This one is so tiny, like the rust of Mario Party 2 Shell Shock. One of the best minigames from the first Mario Party makes a return, Hot Rope Jump. That one ended at 20 jumps, I think. In this game, when it hits 20, it starts going super fast, and occasionally it slightly changes up the speed. It gets tricky. We're currently at turn 23, and it was tied up with me and Yoshi both having 3 stars. Ah, Honeycomb Havoc. A very memorable game from Mario Party 2. There's a tree with a slide containing a bunch of fruit, as well as a beehive. There is then a block that you can either roll 1 or 2. Your goal is to take anything other than the beehive. If you get the hive, you're swarmed by bees and eliminated. Once there are only 3 fruit left, you're screwed. If you pick 1, the next person picks 2 and you get the hive. If you pick 2, they pick 1 and you get the hive. You gotta come up with a plan early. See? When the game actually gives me hidden stars, it's a blowout. I had 8 stars, and the next closest was Yoshi with 3. And another new 4-player minigame, Lava Tile Isle. Here, we are on these womp things and are trying to beat each other up. They shift around and you just want to be the last one left, not in the lava to win. I'll be taking that magic lamp, thank you very much. If you have a plunder chest, you kind of force other people to never get good items. It seems the CPU isn't smart enough to realize that buying a magic lamp while I hold a plunder chest is a terrible idea, because they did it again. I mean, I'll take all the free star warps I can get. Yet another good reward from the Bowser Roulette. We're averaging 2 per game at this point. Whoa, the Bowser Bomb rolled a 22? That's gonna cause some chaos for sure. Oh wait, what's he doing? Going in a loop? Okay, how about now? Oh. He's going in another loop? Okay. And then he doesn't go down the path I'm on? This is not rigged, I swear. Mario Bandstand is back, but it's a 2v2 game now. This one was kinda lame in the first Mario Party, and it's not really much better here. Just a simple time the A press with the music notes that appear game. Whoever is the most timing accurate wins, I guess. Well, here we are at the end of the match. I had a whopping 11 stars, 5 more than DK in second. On top of that, I got all 3 bonus stars, the biggest win yet. Wait, what's that? Black Hole Bowser is attacking the space station? Oh my goodness, this is a travesty. Whatever will we do? Uh-oh, looks like Bowser has a shield. His only weak point is behind him, but there's no way to get there. Oh wait, Luigi just needed to make him dizzy first. There we go. The galaxy is safe thanks to Deputy Luigi. 3 boards down. More minigames to buy. I had all the 4-player games except for 1 at this point. Hopefully I can run into all of them by the time I finish all these matches. Our next destination is Mystery Land. Become archaeologists in search of answers to mysterious artifacts. That sounds fun, sign me up. Alright, here we are at Mystery Land. Is this a Scooby-Doo themed board? Wait, did Koopa get abducted by Bob-omb aliens? What is going on here? Our objective this time is to defeat the Bowser Sphinx, a legendary monster that poses riddles to all travelers who dare pass through. The happening spaces here warp you to different islands. Basically, this map is made up of 4 distinct islands and a bridge going through the center. However, the bridge requires a skeleton key, so generally warping is the only way out of your current place. Probably inspired by the Wario map in Mario Party 1. Oh yeah, here's DK getting a hidden star on turn 2. I mean, I got 2 of them last game, so I can't complain. If you can't land on the happening space, there is another way off the island. Pay the weird Bob-omb alien guys 10 coins, and they'll warp you over to the opposite island diagonally. Apparently, they've been putting out advertisements about their transportation service. However, if you get unlucky, their ship will malfunction and bring you to a tiny island between 2 of them. It seems King Bob-omb has been turned to stone and is embedded in the ground here? Ah, the 100-star present from Bowser. Pretty sure we've landed on all variations of the good reward at this point. That's number 7. The most annoying part about Bobsled Run is the CPU will never let me go left to get this boost. Bunch of cowards. I'm literally holding left as much as possible, but nope, nothing. Mario had some bad decision making here in Crane Game. Every single stopwatch still on the ground and dude somehow timed out. Get it together, buddy. The other unique feature of this map is the Shy Guy house. Here you can pay 5 coins to place a curse on any player you want. Doing so will make their next dice roll only range from 1 to 3. Nothing personal, DK. At this point, I didn't even bother mashing A to try to get Boo to go away when they were stealing my coins. It seemed like it didn't affect anything, and I don't really like button mashing, so it was nice to just chill. The item minigame here is Mallet Go Round. There's a series of stones spinning around, and you have to whack them with a mallet to get the thing you want. Of course, all items have 2 stones, and Baby Bowser only has 1. Rare content here. We've got DK using the skeleton key to be going over the bridge. I honestly forgot this was here until I started making this video. Number 8. Give it up for number 8. How does this keep happening? What is DK doing with those bombs down there? Did he feel like being lazy and think we wouldn't notice? I saw that, buddy. Wait, if you thought that performance from DK was bad, look at Mario over here. Just giving up on bumper balls before it even starts. DK used a golden mushroom here to do a big ol' roll. He steals my star with Boo, and then he had enough spaces left to move that he looped around all over again. And then he stole coins from me in the same turn. This is so dumb. Only 3 total stars in play so far. This map is hard to get a lot of them with the warping mechanic required. The dueling minigame here is Psychic Safari. You alternate mashing A and B to charge up a mushroom statue. After 5 seconds, they charge at each other and the one with the most charge wins. This one was actually banned at my apartment in college because I've got a mashing technique I learned from Guitar Hero that works here, and it was literally impossible for anybody to beat me. Ah, Bowser again. Yep, here's number 9. Maybe I just remember it wrong, and it actually is quite common in this game. Believe it or not, this is the very first time I had the chance time appear in this entire playthrough. It was in the first game, and it's back again. No matter who's winning and by how much, chance time can change that. Here though, we had a simple wealth transfer of 30 coins from Mario to me. Thanks for doing that, Peach. This is somehow the first instance of someone using the Boo Bell. With this, you can summon Boo from anywhere on the board. Steal either coins or a star remotely. We're here at turn 37, all tied up with 3 of us having 2 stars. No idea who's gonna win. Maybe it'll be DK because he just landed on the bank for 93 coins. I think he wins the coin star at this point. Star steal! Wow! We're at 2.5 good Bowser rolls per board now. Oh yeah, I forgot Baby Bowser can actually give you 5 coins if you get really lucky when passing him. Wait a second, I won a big duel against DK. Maybe I can sneak in the coin star at the last second. 4 turns left at this point. I bought a dueling glove and was in a high stakes duel with Mario. I decided to show my mashing technique here, basically alternating tapping with my middle and index fingers on each hand. It was really good for descending triplets in Guitar Hero. But even better, I had 193 coins, definitely the owner of the coin star at this point. Well, I wound up in another duel, this time with Peach, and I have 329 coins. This is a bit overkill at this point. Before we find out who won, it seems a local Koopa has found a golden statue. He thinks it will have the answers to all his questions. By God, is that the legendary Bowser Sphinx? And he has a riddle for the Koopa? He has a shadow riddle and asks what this is. Koopa answers a cow, and wait, Didn't he get it right? That's right, it was me who won once again. Oh, I see, Luigi solves the riddle. The shadow was Bowser all along. Bowser is in disbelief. How did Luigi know the answer? Apparently this Bob-omb alien has been trapped in this golden statue for over 2,000 years, and now it's freed. The other aliens abduct it and thank us for saving their friend. Well, 4 out of 5 boards done. Let's buy some more minigames. There are only a couple I can't afford at this point. However, I've still not seen one of the 4-player ones and one of the 2v2 ones. Okay, Horrorland is up next. Become wizards and venture through the haunted forest. Ooh, sounds scary. This time around our objective is to defeat the wizard Bowser. Apparently all he does is just live here in the forest. Why we gotta take him out then? At least Wario's outfit is amazing. So this map is really interesting. Every turn it swaps between night and day on the board. Landing on a happening space will immediately swap it to the other though. Based on which time it is, there will be different boos available, womps behave differently, and prices will be different. Whoa, apparently there's a second map for bumper balls in this game. This one is a lot more interesting. The mounds of dirt and rocks in the ground make it a lot less predictable what'll happen when you ram into each other. I guess it might be harder to build up speed though. Since it's nighttime, the womp here is under a magic spell and can't be passed through. Only works at daytime. There's also Mr. I, who will roll you across the map for a small fee of 5 coins. There are so many branching paths in this one, but I'd say it's the most interesting board. So like, if it were daytime right now, this boo wouldn't be here. Probably would have been better off anyway. Paid 5 coins to steal 6. Thanks for the 1 coin profit, I guess. Aw man, it was daytime when I went through the skeleton key path. This boo here is really cool. However, nothing here in the daytime. During the daytime though, you can pay 5 coins to make Womp move to the other path. This is just like the Donkey Kong level of Mario Party 1. The item minigame here is coffin congestion. The items are placed into coffins while the lids continuously open and close. The items are somehow moved around during this, and you've got to memorize where each one is. Pretty simple. Kobe! Read Peach like a book there. I tied the tass on that, I'm telling you. Plus 50 coins from the bank. Sitting at a cool 188 this early. I think we're not even at 20 turns yet. Dude, Peach has 5 stars already. This may actually be an issue. Love getting pincered in by Toad and Boo here. Isn't Toad supposed to be on our side? Yeah, because of her winning that, she was able to buy a 6 star. The comeback needs to start, like, right now. At the halfway point on turn 25, I'm now in 2nd place with 3 stars. My coins are gonna carry, I hope. Wario paying 5 coins to steal 3 from Peach. What a great economical analysis by him. I would be celebrating too. Dang man, no Boo here again. I'm 0 for 2. Oh yeah, at the top of the board there's the Mystery Mansion ran by Kamek. If you arrive in the daytime, you can pay 10 coins to use the darkness lamp to turn day into night. If you pass by during the night, there's a bunch of screaming and laughter coming from inside, implying there's a big party going on. Probably not as fun as the hootenanny at the Wiggler milk bar though. There's also this fire pit with a Boo and 2 Mr. Eyes. You can pay 10 coins to have a dance party with them. Now that seems about as fun as a hootenanny. The rare daytime Boo behind the other skeleton key door. Finally, I can steal a star from Peach. She still has 6 though. Alright, here we go. Finally made it to the big Boo. This thing is strong. You pay 3 times the price, but it steals from all other players at the same time. So if you somehow have 150 coins, you can steal 3 stars at once. Oh, what happened to my coin stack? I lost a high stakes battle match with a 50 coin bet on the previous turn. Still though, I was able to steal 69 coins. Nice. We lucked out a bit here. Peach made it to the big Boo, but she didn't have enough coins. This is so nerve-wracking. And then, disaster struck. I was trying to manipulate the chance time to give myself something, but well, that's not really what I wanted. 231 coins to Wario. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, he's going to get the coin star now. The dueling minigame is Mushroom Brew. You have to add the mushrooms to the cauldron that Goomba tells you by pressing A, B, or Z. Whoever does it the best wins. I really lucked out here that Peach won this duel because right now, Wario and I are tied for the coin star. He immediately lost some after we exchanged coins. Oh, did you think we'd go through this match without a good reward from Bowser? Nah, that's number 11. You've gotta be kidding me. They're giving her a free star on the literal last turn of the game? What the heck, man? May as well let Yoshi have one too, cause why not? Well, going into the final tally, I had 5 stars and Peach had 7. I got the minigame star, Wario got the coin star, and Peach got the happening. It was beyond over. Looks like there's a lone Koopa wandering in the forest and Bowser shows up to help. Wait a second, he's not helping at all. In fact, he's turning the poor Koopa into a frog. Unfortunately, Peach is here instead of Luigi to battle Bowser. It's a magic battle of the ages. However, Peach's magic is too strong and Bowser can't take it. He winds up being the frog at the end of the day. Little did I know, I actually don't need to win on all the maps to unlock the final one. Only need to play them. We see a cutscene where Toad is kidnapped by a bunch of baby Bowsers and Bowser himself. Baby Bowser claims Toad is out sick with a cold, and there's a new theme park that just opened, Bowserland. We should probably go check it out. Well, may as well buy the final minigames I need. I still haven't found those other 2 though. Okay, well, here's the last board, Bowserland. It's fun, yet frightening. The great Bowser created this park. Kinda reminds me of the Mario Galaxy movie. Baby Bowser is our host this time. Apparently Bowser is already the superstar. Well, what are we doing here then? Even if we collect 1,000,000 stars, we'll never defeat Bowser. But we're welcome to try, he says. The happening space causes the player to suddenly be overcome by the urge to jump in the nearby pipe. Well, that was strange. Oh, that's right. The bank is a lending office in this place. So when you pass by, you gain a 5-coin loan. However, if you land directly on it, you have to pay back all the loans that have been given out. There's a building where you can pay 5 coins to change the parade route, represented by the imprint of Bowser's feet. Hey, another good Bowser reward. That's number 12. Oh shoot, it's time for the Bowser parade. This is so exciting! I think you lose 2 coins for every space the parade pushes you, so Mario kinda got destroyed here. The item minigame here is Bowser Slots. They basically reused the slot machine game from Mario Party 1 for this, but I think it fits in decently here. Well, I'm the first one to have to pay back the loan. Only 35 coins, could have happened much later I suppose. There's also an evil item shop at the top of the map. They've got bargains I just can't pass up. No, literally, I cannot pass them up. So I guess I'm buying this Bowser Bomb for 12 coins. There's some different happening spaces in the middle of the map though. If you land on any of these 3, you're sent to the blooper ring. And good luck getting out. Only way to escape is another happening space. Ooh, here's an item we haven't seen yet, the Bowser Mask. If you use this, you transform into Bowser for 1 turn and steal 20 coins from any player you pass through. Probably should have rolled a bit higher there, DK. Aw yeah, the star got transported to the blooper ring while I'm in there. My first of the game. Unfortunately, Yoshi already has 3. Alright, around turn 30 or so and things were turning around for me. This is my 4th star, putting me in the lead. Finally, we unlock one of the 2 missing minigames, Deep Sea Salvage. This one has everyone in submarines while a Hammer Bros rains money down from a boat above. The reason this took so long to get is because these money minigames only appear during the last 15 turns of play. Since I was doing 50-turn matches, they would never have a chance in the first 35. Still, kinda wild to take 6 boards to get this. This one hurt especially bad. I'd racked up like 180 coins, right? Well, the Bowser parade happened, and it took like the longest route possible through the board. Minus 42 coins. Okay, whatever. It's not the end of the world. Well, on that very same turn, I landed on the bank and I had to pay back everyone's loans again. This time it was 155 coins. So now I'm completely broke. What the heck? To rub salt into the wound, Mario lands on the bank on the exact same turn, so he doesn't have to pay a cent. Now that's more like it. Putting me in the lead by 1 star, exactly what I needed. However, Yoshi stole my star on the very next turn, putting him in the lead. I can't take this tension. And then with 5 turns to go, DK steals a star from Yoshi, making me and Yoshi tied. This is wild. I buy a star on the next turn to take the lead. And then at the last second, Yoshi manages to sneak in there and get yet another star to tie it back up at 6. It's gonna come down to the wire. Except it wasn't close at all. I got both the minigame star and the coin star, sealing the win. In fact, I tied with DK for the happening star, which was actually really unexpected. Uh-oh, Bowser is wandering around the park and finds a Koopa. He asks what he's doing and he's like, looking for a bathroom? Bowser can see right through his lies and goes to attack. Luigi shows up and tries to save the day. Bowser even taunts him and is like, you should try spinning me by the tail. Somehow, Bowser turns metal. Well, that was unexpected. He claims this increases his weight by 10 times, and there's no way we can throw him. Toad somehow shows up and gives Luigi a star? I thought he was kidnapped. Well, that gives Luigi at least 10 times increased strength because he can now throw Bowser. In fact, he can throw him all the way up into space. Seems to be the same flight path the genie takes. Mario Galaxy confirmed. Bowser crashes to the ground with a thud, and Luigi is declared the true superstar. We see Bowser knocked out with the party cast all standing triumphantly on top of him, and we're on a stage. So this whole thing was a play? Well, guess the roaring applause of the crowd means we did a good job. And finally, the credits roll. See, there is a way to beat this game as a single player. It felt like a lot of people had no idea this existed while I was playing this. The credits are pretty cool, fireworks happening while all the different characters you see throughout the game fly by. Love how when they end, Toad just sprints out of there and it says, "See you." That's not like saying oh, see you later or whatever. It's an implied, "we see you." Nintendo's always watching, folks. Hey, another Bowser Good Space on the roulette. That's number 13. What's that? Why am I doing another match if I rolled credits? Well, I did a 20-turn match on Horrorland, both to get the win there for pride reasons, and to unlock the final minigame I was missing. Unfortunately, I did not get the minigame in this match. However, I did get the win on the board, so that's something. I'll take what I can get. One more good Bowser roll for the road. That's 14 in total. This actually took like 3 hours of grinding to get. Kind of absurd if you ask me, but there it is. The final minigame I need, Magnet Carta. We're all driving these carts with magnets on the front. Haha, get it? The controls are the same as the balloon popping one. Coins are worth 1, money bags worth 5, and the treasure chest is worth 10. Here we go, let's purchase the final minigame. And we're done, right? Well, not quite. Now we've got the minigame coaster open. And you better believe I'm going to do it. So here we are at the minigame coaster. This is a continuation of the minigame island from Mario Party 1. Basically the main single player thing of this game. I was really sad they got rid of this in future Mario Party games. It's my favorite part of the first game, and I really like it in this one too. For whatever reason, they made the hard course unavailable until you complete the normal course. Okay, I guess I'll do that one then. Love how he just drops you down a trapdoor like some evil genius lair or something like that. Just like Mario Party 1, you earn 10 coins for winning a minigame, but you get a bonus if you win multiple in a row. Then you move along the spaces on the overworld. Lives in the top left corner. If you run out, you go back to your last save point. Look away is essentially RNG. Kind of annoying to lose your win streak to that one. Not sure why they make you do the normal course first, but it ends at World 6. The Toad gives 500 coins as a reward. Dang, this dude is rich. Oh, I see. Beating this on normal unlocks the ability to purchase item minigames. That must be why you can't do hard to start. Good thing I had beyond enough coins to buy all these. I'm even wealthier than Toad. Okay, time for the real challenge, the hard course. Some of these minigames I haven't won all playthrough, but I'm sure I got this. I realized I can pause buffer on look away to get a much better chance at winning. Gotta keep that streak going, you know? Peach was being a horrible teammate in Magnet Carta. I had to get at least 15 coins to win, and she blocked me from the treasure chest. Unbelievable. Handcar Havoc was one of the games I'd never won, so I had to sacrifice a bit of wrist pain to mash out of my mind, but I did get the win. I really don't like button mashing. Torpedo targets is a really annoying one. Peach is out here driving anywhere but where the targets are. How am I supposed to work with this? I need you to lock in, Peach, okay? Abandoned Ship is another one I hadn't won yet. You can't mash A with 2 hands here because you also have to move the joystick left and right. It just felt impossible to go fast enough, you know? I feel like there's some amount of rubber banding here or something. It always felt like I got stun locked at the top. Like here, DK is even greedy and goes for the coin and still wins somehow? What is going on? Finally though, I got past it. Good grief, that one is annoying. Hot rope jump is another tough one. Towards the end, it feels like the jumps become nearly frame perfect. There's barely any time to clear the flames. Wait, what? I still lost even though I was the last one? This is a scam! Apparently in the minigame coaster, you've got to jump 50 times to win, no matter what. I managed to get it after a few tries, even though the devs were toxic and made it slightly slow down on the second to last jump. If I died there, I would have been fuming. Skateboard Scamper was another one I couldn't win, but now I thought the pause buffer at the end. I had to use one hand to press jump, so if I pause, I can swap to a two-handed mashing method at the end and beat it. Not too much got in the way, and I made it to the end. Toad was waiting there to congratulate me. However, he said I needed to have at least 10 lives in order to actually win, so I need to start all over from the beginning. Turns out that Toad is a fake. It was 3 baby Bowsers in disguise. Well, now they challenge me to a 3v1 battle of Shell Shocked. I'll need to beat them in order to truly win. It took like 5 tries or so. Mostly just had to camp at the starting spot and let them come to me. Easy game. The baby Bowsers run off and Toad congratulates me for winning. He gave me 1,000 coins as a reward. Heck yeah. Plus, he gives me the ability to purchase battle minigames from the shop. Well, let's go ahead and buy these and call this done. Oh no. I can't afford them all. What? Why are they so expensive? I decided to get some coins, I'd do an all CPU match and let my chat bet on who they think will win. It was actually pretty fun. It was nice to do a bit of Mario Party commentary. Yoshi jumping. Jumping in this minigame is very scary. As you see, Peach gets knocked off and down goes Mario. Luigi somehow staying on the crack. Unbelievable, folks. Luigi just hovered. Luigi hovered there. We gotta check Luigi for performance enhancing drugs, but Yoshi does get the win. Wow, even when I'm not the one playing, they still get good Bowser roulette spins. Is that number 14? My goodness. If you're curious, Peach was the winner of the CPU match. She got all 3 bonus stars. Oh wait, I still don't have enough coins. What on earth, man? Who wants to pay 980 coins for Bowser's Big Blast? That minigame sucks. I decided I'd look at the trial mode in Minigame Stadium. I think I can safely say I've never seen this map before. I had no clue this was here. All you do is move to land on red or blue spaces in order to define teams for games. Oh, and there are battle spaces too. There we go. The final minigames are purchased. The tree congratulates me for buying all the minigames and a papaya lowers down. He says it's a rare minigame he's giving to me and asks if I want to test my skills in driver's ed? What the heck? What is this pipe? I have definitely never heard of driver's ed being in Mario Party 2. So yeah, apparently this is a thing. There are 5 courses you can choose from. Where in the world did this idea come from? This is so strange. I guess I'll pick course 1 to start. It shows a little preview of the course and I can see that there are 20 balloons. I don't remember driving through balloons when I was learning to drive. The driving physics are the same as Bumper Balloon Cars minigame. Weird tank controls essentially. I just can't get over the fact that this is here. I've played this game so much, but I'd never even heard of this, like, as an adult with the entirety of the internet available. The second course gets a bit more complicated. Now there are arrows making me do a bunch of U-turns. It's also a bit less obvious the route you need to go. Course 3 has a slalom pattern at some of these. Honestly, driving this is kind of fun. Course 5 is like a maze, I swear. They're making me go all over the place. Well, that was a decently fun time. Wait, what? There is a super hard in this game, but it's only available in the minigame park. That's so strange. I came here because you have to come here after getting enough minigames purchased for this cursed looking piranha to give you 2 new minigames. Dungeon Dash is a 2v2 minigame and Rainbow Run is a 1v3 minigame. Rainbow Run is a reskin of Tightrope Treachery from Mario Party 1. I'm not sure if it's changed at all other than like the graphics being different obviously. Dungeon Dash is just Desert Dash from the first Mario Party reskinned. I guess there's a fireball coming out of the lava now, so that might change it a bit. I had no idea these 2 minigames existed either. But yeah, that's about all there is for this one. Game complete. So yeah, there you have it. My journey to beating Mario Party 2. I love this game. I personally think it held up quite well, but maybe I'm biased. The minigames are mostly quite good compared to Mario Party 1, and I think the boards are a lot more interesting too. I really enjoy the theming with everyone wearing costumes and all that. The amount of new features that were good additions to the series compared to Mario Party 1 is just so huge. Plus, this one still has the single player minigame mode, which is my favorite. It's definitely much more enjoyable in multiplayer, but you can get some good fun in this by yourself too. The music is iconic and it looks great. Yeah, you could say I like this game. I gave Mario Party 2 a 10 out of 10 for enjoyability and a 6 out of 10 for difficulty. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We had a randomized marble race to determine which game was next, so here's how that played out. Or skip to the timestamp on screen to skip straight to the game selection. Do a random track. No, we're not. I'm gonna pick it. We're gonna do, I'll do Bongo Boogie. 144 games currently on the list. Got all kinds of stuff still available, chat. Robot Bonkotsu 64. International Superstar Soccer 2000. Mia Hamm Soccer 64. Let's see what we get. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, they are off. I see Banjo-Tooie, the first one out of the Pachinko Machine FIFA NBA Courtside 2 NFL QB Club as well. Banjo-Tooie is bouncing down. There goes Banjo-Tooie. Safely sticking the landing. A few games did not make it, like Clay Fighter is dead. Banjo-Tooie taking a bounce. Harley's about to sing us a song. It's not time for the halftime show, Harley. We got Killer Instinct Gold Turok, 64 Ozumo, which I believe is sumo wrestling. There goes Earthworm Jim 3D. Killer Instinct Gold Heiwa, Pachinko World 64 Turok, Banjo-Tooie, 64 Ozumo. They're bounced. Oh, 64 Ozumo's down, and let's see what happens here. Killer Instinct Gold is in the lead. Currently, Automobile Lamborghini, Banjo-Tooie right behind. We're coming around the ramps here, getting boosted, and it's near the end. Killer Instinct Gold's coming through. Killer Instinct Gold down through the tube, and it is Killer Instinct Gold. That is the next game. No way. Killer Instinct Gold. It has been decided. But yeah, if you're still here watching, you're awesome. Thank you, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, or maybe even drop a subscription to the channel. Or you could even click one of these other videos that are on screen right now. And yeah, see you next time.